Alright. It should be going. Yeah. Hey man, at least it looks like I'm popular. I wonder why they all just beset that one video. Was it that one video? Because I noticed I was getting them right. I was automatically assumed it was on. That's weird. Whoa. What? Oh, it's because I've got it on YouTube. Yes. I didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, that was... Oh, wait. So you're still in SharePlay? So how the fuck does that work? Can you watch me watch YouTube? Oh, but you could... Well, no, it's because... I don't know what the fuck happened, to be honest. Because I was hearing me from the video going into my headphones, which I guess is what you were hearing. It was weird. I was not expecting that to happen. I was like, wait, how am I hearing this through my headphones? I was suddenly inside my own head. It's not showing up on my... is the stream still going? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not coming up on my tablet, so I was going to pull it up just to see how bad the delay was, but whatever. Yeah, he's generally pretty good about that. Yeah, I hope... What was that? Your... I don't recall seeing that one. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure. Because there's like, God knows how many whips of that damn video. No, it's hard to know which one he would have posted that on. Let me check. Man, I wonder how long I've posted that. No. It's like it's gotta be old as fuck. Posted 4 years ago, 51K views. Yeah, I feel like it had hit 70 at some point, but I don't know. I kind of wish my stream would come up on my tablet, though. It's kind of weird, but it's not. There it is. Wait, it can hear... There's audio on the stream? My phone must be recording me. There's audio on the stream? Oh, that's cool. So I could still talk to you and... You know... Still have audio on the stream, yeah. I mean, I won't see any chat if anyone joins, but... Not that anyone would, but... Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this one's turning out. It looks sufficiently Rising Revengeance to me. It's a little brighter. Right, I feel like Rising Revengeance came out in that era of games where it was everything had kind of like a brown like tint to it. You know, like Gears of War and Counter-Strike and all those games were just, you know, had that kind of muted color tone. And Modern Warfare was a lot like that. They thought the color brown was like realism color. Which is pretty annoying. I'm glad games have gotten past that, because it resulted in a lot of games looking very similar and very uninteresting. I feel like Infamous was... the first two Infamous games were kind of that way. Oh, fuck. No, that's fine, actually. Yeah, it's good to get some outside kind of looks at it, even if it's, you know, just Logan. Because, I mean, at least I feel like he, or really anyone else, is more likely to be honest with us than we are to ourselves. No, he's... really, it's just you and a few people that have a very, like, you know, small understanding of the universe, or, you know, what we're trying to do. I don't even think he knows that we're trying to make a game. It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Oh, no, this is my stepbrother. This is, my stepbrother. This is... you're thinking of Logan Hudson, my cousin. This is... yeah. Yeah, other Logan's YouTube account is, I think, still Demon's Lair, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and someone was like, takes one to know one, or something like that. I've been seeing Logan on War Thunder recently. I've been wanting to squad up with him, and I haven't found the opportunity to. I have told Logan Hudson about the game. Maybe very, in a, you know, still very passing of like, I'm trying to make a game kind of way. So yeah, the thing I was going for is I wanted to make it look like the jets were like strafing out some city, to just like completely obliterating it. And going for the very Samurai Jack kind of esque painting style with the background. All of it. He's the hentai guardian. If anyone tries to make hentai of any of our characters, he like manifests out of your computer and kills you instantly. think something that would be cool is, like, if we ever did get to the point where we could do cutscenes or, you know, like, animated shorts, like, for story mode events in-game. I was thinking it would be cool if, like, we call back to this scene, but it's not him destroying the jets. It's a surprise kind of thing where, like, you know, the big mech at the end is the thing that's shooting down the jets, and he's helping them. So it's kind of like a weird, or not maybe helping them, but, you know, he was among them. And it'd be like a cool kind of like foreshadowing to him being a good guy, but no one would ever know until that comes out. Are there any particular characters you want to, like, take reference on for the facial studies, or my progress, or my process? My progress. I have been making the face this whole time. I've yet to finish it. You see him, the being at the center of the universe. Are you still planning on it? Yeah, I'm hoping it won't have to come to that. I'm really hoping we can get that PC to work, because it just sucks. Every 100% of all the things that have happened regarding that PC. It just seems to be cursed or something. I feel like Kill la Kill was also a good example of how, you know, some studios handle the whole comedy plus action kind of dynamic. Because, like, you know, I don't think there were any parts that had me, you know, rolling on the floor laughing or anything, but their pacing is very good, and they, you know, they know how not to disarm an important moment with too much comedy. They know how to, they split everything up very well so that it's not thematically conflicting. That, and I mean, it's just a quick and such a fast-paced show that it really just kind of hits like a truck. That's so much so that I, like, could not stop myself watching it all the way into 7 in the morning. Did I tell you that Nevada said that its vote count is probably going to go until December 11th? Bro. Just pick a president already. I don't get. I won't care by then. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? Yeah. It's just fucking acres and acres of fucking inhospitable desert. Like, who gives a fuck? It's just going longer than I would hoped it would, but it'll be done soon. I don't want to rush it. Make sure that this is distinguishable from the fire. I want to make sure that people realize that that is a separate object in the foreground. Man, it really does just kind of look like hell. Just that's what war will do. Yeah, I guess I could try to make some face studies for the diva character, and maybe play around with some outfit designs, or you can do stuff for Eric the Green in narration too. Still need to give him a name. Get away with doing a rather simple background. Just gonna fuck's the airbrushes. Frederick Barbarossa? Barbarossa? Of the Holy Roman Empire. I don't know, I think I could see a Friedrich. Or maybe it should be something very kind of World War II German. Some kind of like an Erwin or something like that. Or, you know, like Erwin Rommel or something. Or would that be too on the nose? I mean, I'm not afraid about that. I mean, it's very obvious what he's inspired off of. Oh, well, not Erwin Rommel, obviously, but, you know. I'm Erwin Rommel. No, nothing to do with the other one, though. I'm a completely different Erwin Rommel. Is there too much going on? I feel like it's kind of... looks alright. I don't know if that means it looks the best that it could be. It's hard because I can't really go into... This will be nothing to you because you can't do a landscape on my stupid fucking phone, but... Mm-hmm. Here or up here? Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. going to assume you mean here. I'm going to cheat. If I could just get a rectangle, that would be nice. Opacity. Yeah. Oh, that's not at all right. Fucking roach. Don't know if I got it. May have got it. Don't know. Art Flow. It's probably just like one of the best art apps in existence, even though I don't really see people talking about it that much. I mean, it is. What's this on? This? Yeah. Get out of here. Lots of cheating in this one, because I don't want to draw that many explosions. I think it would be nice to have more in the sky. So, darken it a little more And then I feel like I want the grappling hook to be a little more visible. Oh, firstly. What's this on? Can you please go away? Fine. Okay. I don't know, maybe the grappling hook doesn't have to be that right here. Let's see what I can do. Oh, that's the line art. Wait, what? Oh. For a moment. You. You stupid fucking cunt. I hate you. The blue line has appeared on my PlayStation. Or my TV, rather. Alright. Yeah. If there was an easy way to animate with it, I could absolutely animate a lot of fucking stuff because I just know the app so well. But, it just doesn't have the capabilities for it. I think that's it. I think that's him. I think that's Metal Gear Shinji. I'm really happy with how the jets turned out. I might fade this one's line art a little bit, just because it's farther away. Yep. I'm gonna elect to not work on that one anymore. See if I have anything that's I can start on. Make some progress on. These aren't that much different from. What is this? What is that going to be? Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna try and like finalize her face at least, and maybe. Right. Are you fucking kidding me? Did I really? Ugh. She could do that. This is not an easy view I'm going with here, but make it work. Huh? Like this? You know. So clear that up a little bit. Kind of like the eyebrows look. This character is difficult because it's difficult to make a character that looks good both ways like this, because she's got two distinct looks. I want them both to look as good as the other, but for completely different reasons. And it just comes down to, like, you know, emoting of the face, because this has got kind of a smug look here with the eyebrows curved up like that, but we could go with something a little bit more genuine, a little bit more ecstatic. Can I please get the fucking pencil? Where you can have kind of a, you know, kind of a quizzical, you know, I haven't even checked if there's like been any chat in the live stream. Okay. I may have visited. Nope. Yeah, she's gonna have the smaller pupils because I've noticed that all the human characters we have small pupils. And I want her to... Oh, well, that's not a human character. Here we go. And I wanted the big anime cutesy eyes to be contact lenses that she puts in and out. Yeah, you can... So that's what I was going with. I think Girida may currently be... I mean, I don't know if Adolf Memler counts, because Memler's got... I mean, he doesn't have just, like, dot pupils, but they're slightly larger than... It might be. I don't think so. It's a very similar one. Kind of looking up and to the left. The best Girida has still been, it's here somewhere. Where is it? There we go. This is kind of the basis for which I do all his kind of designs and try to fit with this one. I've kind of made his chin a little bit wider. With the subsequent designs to kind of fit his animated appearance. He's kind of got a little more robust jawline, so I feel like this is kind of his look. This is probably my favorite of all of them, the top right one. I feel like that's just kind of encapsulates his personality, but they're all him, no doubt. Yeah, I'm just playing around with like what different kind of eye shapes that I kind of want. I don't... Like I said, I'm probably not going to go with one like this. That's kind of circular, almost. That's very, I think Nui has eyes like those, and I don't want it to be too much like her. I don't know, maybe making her younger in appearance will also be fun, because she's... Maybe her being the cutesy kind of small anime girl will make her sadistic side even more kind of out of left field. So maybe something even, you know, more traditionally anime is be more interesting for her. That looks like it could be something. Could be someone. Maybe not in our universe, but... But maybe that'll be her draw. Maybe that's... She looks so... kind of traditional. Maybe she tries to look very meek and kind of unassuming when she's not, or when she's, you know, in her persona. And everything about her kind of starts to unfold. I kind of like this one, to be honest. I feel like her having two eyes is just enough for it to not to be too newy. And she would at least look unique amongst the characters. I don't want it to be too unhinged. I mean, it's definitely sadistic, and she definitely is unhinged, but it's not like, you know, raving lunatic kind of. Just like all the aspects of her face become more gruff. I mean, she's already got the kind of puffy eyebrows, which probably won't stay black, but it'll probably be whatever color her hair color is. Thinking she'll probably just be blonde, but even that's still newy. I like that one, to be honest. I feel like it looks unique enough to be something. These all, to me, just feel like slapping anime eyes onto a body that doesn't, because this looks more like our universe than this does, and I don't want her to look uncanny. If she's gonna look anime, she's gonna look entirely anime, and not, you know, slapped anime eyes onto a character that was already in our universe. Maybe I can do some Eric the Green narrations, or whatever his name is. Friedrich Ballmeister. Friedrich Baron von Richthofen. Manfred von Richthofen. He had a brother named Lothar von Richthofen, who also was... Lothar was the name of a Power Rangers villain. Let me refresh what the hell Eric the Green narration looked like, because I don't really remember. I feel like we've adapted it from this. This is very Little Mermaid, King Triton-esque Eric, and I think he's got a little bit more Disney's Hercules Zeus in him now. Where's this fucking thing? There we go. Yeah, he's definitely got some Zeus in him now. I feel like just the mustache being larger has definitely done that for him. What a happy boy. What a great guy. Love him. So obviously we want those kind of accentuated cheeks. Always gotta have the cheeks. A little wide set. Generally, I start with the eyebrows. Or with the eyes, just in general. Sometimes I'd start with the eyebrows, sometimes I start with the eyes. I really have no kind of method to it, but... because I feel like generally that dictates the emotion of a character, you know. It's all in the articulation of the eyebrows and, you know, the dilation of the eyes and things like that. And I don't like this. Sometimes I start with some construction. Get a basic idea of what direction and all that nonsense I want him to be facing, but it kind of depends. What's some Eric the Green expressions that we should practice? I feel like he'll be shocked at some point. Be confused or something, because he looks like a guy that would get confused a lot. His eyes kind of open up into ovals when his eyebrows aren't covering them, which kind of fit with that Don Bluth / Disney vibe. Disney World. Put that one into a kind of difficult being able to articulate eyebrows on a character whose eyes are generally in contact with their eyebrows at all time. So it's kind of difficult to really get an idea of what the fuck would be going on in his face. Yeah, the eyes and brows of the Dragon Ball characters are very tricky. I will give it that. I've gotten to the point where I can do it basically without thinking, but yeah, when I first kind of started, that was generally the uncanny part of, like, you know, if I was drawing a Vegeta or something, it would just be just off. This guy's big old stupid nose. This is his nose. Hold on, let's just pull Eric right in here so I can really get a look at him at all times. Let's name recent. That helps more. Really, bruh? Just have to find him. Somewhere in here. Lost in the sea of garbage. Oh, right up here. So lower. Okay, well, there's that one. I want this one. There we go. There it is. Why is it so small? What the fuck? It didn't get, like, chewed up or something, did it? I hope not. Hold on, let me check that. Why did it export so tiny? How do I check that? No, resolution's alright. That's weird. Well, he's got his kind of hook-shaped nose. Eyes are very close set together. Cheeks are not too close together, but they're there. Very close by, in case he needs them. Not that long of a nose, but he's got a schnauzer of sorts. It's got a little bit of a print there. It's really just the mustache from that point on. Make sure it goes down sufficiently enough, because otherwise he looks too Italian if you do like that. Make sure it goes up and then down. He's doing a big think right now. Trying to figure something out. I wonder what he's trying to figure out. So the beard is covering his lips, so you never really see his lips, but we still can identify them as, you know, being there. And obviously he's got those little beard braids that come out from underneath his beard, which that seems like a Viking thing to do. You feel like that when you live in that cold of an environment, you kind of have to. He's looking up. He's looking up. That's what he's thinking about. He's like, why is the resolution so bad? It's like... Yeah, he is. He's such an iconic face. I know Memler's up there too, but I personally love Eric the Green a little bit more. Memler's a bit ghastly when you really look at him, but Eric's he's just so full of charisma. You know that he's a fun party animal, and you just know that he's the guy to be around when you're starting a world war. More so almond-shaped eyes than oval. Maybe make the eyes a little beadier. Just kind of accentuate the rest of his face and his beard. I hate how much it chews up the resolution whenever you size shit. That's something you wouldn't get on Photoshop. Yeah, it gets pretty rough. He's got his scars, which are completely illegible on this picture. I'm thinking that it goes something like that. I think. That looks pretty right. That looks alright. He's got his, nasal labial fold is what that's called, of no connection to the other labia that is found on the human body elsewhere. Don't worry about it. I feel like we're gonna have to do an angry Eric at some point. I feel like he's gonna have to let out that berserker rage at some point. Maybe when he realizes he's been conned by some alien fucking bitch boy from another universe. His eyes are what kind of trips me up most. Just because he's particularly with the Disney style, the eyes are very, very expressive, and they're very... They morph a lot, so it's hard to really get a consistent kind of look for them. The eyebrows are much too large here, but we will fix that. Maybe less intense. He does have a certain... Get the fuck out of here. He has a certain Reinhardt kind of characteristics, that big kind of lovable oaf who could also, you know, pick up and crush a city bus with his bare hands if he wanted to. This is intense Eric. This is him when he realizes that something needs to be done, something needs to get done. Raise the nose just a tad, maybe kind of alter it a little less wide. Long and narrow, but not super wide. Like my dick. Fucking lasso tool, please, just like work with me. And this is where his bags in his eyes come out. This is where the fun Eric has stopped. This is fucking punished Eric. Based on what? I saw a funny Ben Shapiro meme, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. He does have kind of big ears too. He's got the Dragon Ball ears. Every fucking character has the most atrocious Dumbo ears, but it's alright. Not too big. Not super big. Those are both bigger than what it is. Generally, the rule for ears is from the top of the eye to the bottom of the nose, but since he's got such a big fucking nose, it's kind of difficult to gauge where that is. So really, it's top of the eye to the kind of crest of the cheek there, bottom of the cheek line. That's how I would do it, at least. You are free to do it incorrectly. I'm not going to bother drawing his braids. Because, no. Now, you don't see his lower cheek. Because, you know, that's just kind of, it just is hair right there. Just kind of from sideburn into hair. Into beard, rather. His beard's a little bigger than that. So he's kind of looking up at something, but looking up at the Ration who's in the tank, and he's like, let's do this. Let's do this, bro. What other emotions does he harbor? His eyebrows are really hard to work around, but they add so much to his character. Sometimes, when you have the ability to, it's just best to cheat and not bother drawing the other eye, because you just can't be fucked too. That's my... Yeah. Or kind of, maybe, the enemy has just showed him their power level, and he's like, impossible! Kind of in denial. But which is not too different from, like, really angry Eric. It's like a biblical figure or something. It's like Gilgamesh or something. He does kind of look like Gilgamesh from Civ. Gilgamesh from Civ, not the one from history. Civ invented Gilgamesh. Didn't exist beforehand. Eyes are not right. I think there are carvings of him. I recall something, yeah. Isn't in the newest Civ, he's like a big, like, jacked dude, bro? Yeah. Yeah. It's basically Eric the Green. He's the virgin Gilgamesh to the Chad Eric the Green. No, it wouldn't be the virgin Chad meme, it would be the two, like, bearded blonde dude memes, where they're facing each other and it's like, you are also a ripped leader. And he's like, yes. Let's go get crunk. I feel like Eric the Green is definitely the kind of person to, or I don't know, maybe not Eric the Green, but maybe the Ration is one to use English sayings incorrectly. Like he just doesn't understand the language that well, which wouldn't really make sense because both of them are, you know, German, Icelandic languages, so it's, you'd think they would have a pretty good grasp on it, but yeah, they're patriots. They are the patriot. They outlawed every other language other than their own. I feel like Russia and Vajinovskaya are both pretty small countries, but it's they're kind of unison that they you know, they're like us. They work in tandem to get shit done. You know, like Russia's the kind of, you know, technologically kind of advanced forefront, kind of making mechs and has a big powerful industry, while Vajinovskaya has, you know, just strong, hardy people that are just fed up with being the laughingstock. This doesn't look good. Something is just off about this one. I feel like his eyes are a little too small or something. That, and always remember to pitch the eyes inward a little bit. Not so much that they look like they're cross-eyed, but because that's what they would be doing if they were looking directly at you. And he is. He sees you. This is this kid. POV. You've spoken English in Vajinovskaya. Let's give him a little bit of... I'd love it if, like, the Vajinovskaya language just was, like, completely indecipherable. It was just, like, had... He's like, really, bro? He's walked in on his son, jacking it to, like, furry garbage. And he's like, how could this be? And I feel like just to round it all out, we need a happy Eric, who's still almost looks angry. You know, his eyebrows are always kind of in that state. He's got the constantly furrowed brow. I think this one's going to be like the Dos Equis guy, where he's just kind of leaning in, being like, hey, you know, fuck you, or something like that. Yes, maybe he's a little tipsy. He's got a little buzz going. Just put the eye in the spot where I want it. Go away. Stop it. Feel like his mustache gets higher the drunker he is. He looks more jovial with each drink. Until he kind of looks like a parody of himself. It's almost got a mocking kind of tone to it. Like he's instigating. He wants to start a bar fight or something. He's like, oh yeah, Olaf. Well, I heard you only raped and pillaged 3 villages last winter. That's pretty fucking pathetic if I do say so myself. And I am saying so. Or maybe this is kind of maybe this is not so much drunk as it is kind of challenging. Because he's kind of got the vibe of like, arm wrestle me right now. That's how Eric the Green does all of his foreign delegations. He's just like, fucking elbows on the table right now, motherfucker. I'll fucking snap your shit in half. It's Eric. Eric is always bigger. You are dead. Not big surprise. I don't feel like drawing this hand right now, so I'm going to stop. I mean, that's some good Eric practice. Definitely got some new looks for him that fit with his kind of canon. Just wanna. It's like, I think this is him like figuring out that he's been duped. This is him like the Ration would be standing next to him, and they're figuring out it's all a big fucking lie. And I feel like that they're the perfect pawns for the mistake, because they're just so fucking stupid. I feel like he's self-inflated their egos, or not self-inflated, but he's inflated their egos enough that they think that they're big time, leaders, when he's the one pulling all the shots, and he's the one who's like, alright, do this, do that, and they're realizing that they've been fucking played the whole time. So I guess we should maybe get some rations in here. Let's get some rations in chat. I'm very excited to find out where this fucking drawing is. Well, I don't have... I guess it would just be that one of him and Eric, because I don't have any of him. There we go. Look at that. Let's just obliterate Eric out of the scene. We don't need the rest of his body, so we'll just shrink him down to that. Obviously, he's got that very angular face. Kind of very sinister looking, you know, got the semi-circle kind of eyes. Always got the kind of bags in them. They're a little bit sunken in. Oh, what did I just do? I don't want the airbrush eraser. And his nose is kind of not quite as defined as Eric's. This is a little... just a nose. Just a fucking nose. This is the part where you draw the nose, but it is pointed downward slightly. You gotta remember that. It's got that, because it's gotta come up and give that nice little fold there. Obviously, he's got the scar over the eye, over the right eye, which is a trait him and Eric share. They're scar buddies. That's how they met. I would really love it if they were both just man children and they really, really were not at all capable of like planning any of the things that our protagonists or think they're responsible for, and like, you know, it's this big twist that they're both just fucking incompetent as hell. So this is kind of a smug face. Eyes pointed in the wrong direction. His mouth is very expressive, more expressive than Eric. So he's, you know, his mouth can move way up. I feel like this eyebrow being like way more curved would be. He's like, oh yeah? Is that all you got? That's pretty cool, I guess, you know. If that's, if a low power level is your thing. Very smug. Always very smug. Even when he has no idea what he's talking about, which is most times. I feel like his eyes are a little beadier. Yes. He's me. Just feign looking smart and superior until everyone thinks you are. Yeah, I hate it, dude. I hate it so much. Remember to make the lines on his under eyes thick too, because he's got that kind of discoloration that you see in some Disney characters. I don't know if it'd be colored in our kind of presentation of him, but you know when they put like a blue, like a weird like, and they'll do like this for a character for some reason. Like, it won't be a black eye. They'll just have, like, a weird blue part on their eye. Have you ever seen that? So that's... But it won't quite be that. It'll just be a thick black line underneath his eye. Maybe making his eyebrows a little thicker is better. He's got the big evil eyebrows. He's got he's always got his hat. This one just doesn't look right to me. Yeah, the eyes are too big still. He's got a very kind of seedy look to him. Very untrustworthy. I mean, the narration's not too far off from me. He's tall, lanky. Yeah. It me. His hair's kind of bedraggled to the back, and his hat doesn't so much. You know, his head's not in his hat so much as his hat is just on his head. It's just kind of perched atop his head, and I will put more detail in his crest and whatnot. It's in typical German fashion. The hat's always kind of crumpled up, like he just had it balled up in his pocket or something for some reason, or just maybe because, like, I don't know, they just have shitty hats or something. I don't know. Not quite that. He's got the very high in the front, and low in the back. So it's kind of very M. Bison, you know, with shaped like that. Not quite this. It's kind of fucking scuffed as fuck, but I mean, you basically get the idea. Folds here. He's got the big stupid bird. That's what that is. That's a bird. Looks even less like a bird here. He's got the SpongeBob kind of mouth jowl thing. Maybe doesn't project that far off of his mouth, but almost makes him look like a Simpsons character, but like not quite, not to that extent. This is his kind of exasperated look, like he spent the last 2.5 hours explaining something to Eric the Green and he still doesn't understand it. Yeah, the eyes are very Mo or something. I don't know. I don't even really know what The Simpsons looks like at this point. Yeah, the mouth is enough to make it look like a Simpsons character. Because every single character has that. Maybe accentuate it a little less. It's just kind of a cheek line. Yeah. The higher his mouth gets to his nose, the smugger he gets, the more obvious it is. When he opens his mouth, it kind of disappears. He's got a very distinct hairline there. Almost lightning bolt shaped. Kind of as it goes back to his ear. Doesn't have a thick head, though. Make sure his head's very narrow, very pencil shaped. It's not. He's a very thin, skinny man. Upper drawing the hat because that was just a nightmare last time. Maybe making his mouth a little narrower. This doesn't quite look as right. Maybe it's less. Maybe it disappears as it goes up to his nose, because then having it do that would not make sense. So it's not a permanent facet of his character. It's just something that he occasionally has. Has a very pronounced kind of upper lip. Tell you, drawing the Ration is not nearly as fun as drawing Eric the Green. Fucking computer working, dude. It's such a pain in my ass. Hey, here's a schematic for you. My ass. Looks like it's gonna be a Poggers. It's got that vibe to it. When you invade Poland in 30 minutes. Difficult face to articulate. He's got a very Because, like, if you articulate it too much, it doesn't look like him. And he's got a very distinct kind of air about him. It's hard to preserve with a lot of emotions. Don't know why I'm holding onto this. We've already established that's not important. I feel like he'd be the more likely to kind of show cowardice in a situation than Eric, because Eric's very headstrong, and he has no idea what the fuck's going on half the time, so he can't really be threatened by anything. He just doesn't give a shit. Might have to workshop Duration's face a little bit, because I feel like I've drawn Eric more times than I have him, and he's just a little more precise, requires a little more finesse to make look really that great. Yeah, you only have to draw half of his face. And even then, it's likely that that part of his face won't do much. Looks better. This is the face when you're 45 minutes into Soviet Russia and the transmission breaks. I feel like the Ration is probably, obviously Eric's going to have his moments against the protagonist or whatever, but I feel like they're, I immediately forgot where I was going with this. Yeah, I have no idea. Erase that thought then. See if I have anything else that I was going to work on. This was my plan. I was going to do something that was kind of Shinji. What's left of him. And he's just like a head, a pair of lungs, and a heart, basically. And everything else is just kind of, thrown in. And I think that his thing is he's not gonna be in his kind of exoskeleton all the time, and in order for him to unwind, he has to, go into the little, Star Wars tube of jelly thing, where he just kind of exists as a head. And maybe that, I was thinking that's where he would kind of create the bond with the nurse / I don't know whatever her character turns out being, where, he's basically immobilized, and, he's a science experiment to most people around him, and maybe she's the only one who really talks to him. And I feel like that would be where we show more of his kind of inner characteristics. I did a few more kind of stylized versions of him with old robot designs that we planned for whatever the fuck that game was going to be before we stopped working on it. I mean, yeah, I mean, no, that was pretty it. Burnt. I mean, we were planning to make a game that was kind of similar around. Well, no, I guess you are right. I guess that is different. I guess we departed from the kind of card game idea a lot with the whole robots fighting an endless war kind of thing. But I've yeah. But yeah, I also forgot that he does have people. I've wanted it to be like he's got enhanced eyes or something. Yeah, so I added he's got a little bit more there. I just really like this one. Usually when I finish one, I just kind of stare at it. This was I was just fucking around with the musculature. I didn't actually plan for this stuff. What, the, Shinji one? Yeah, I'm gonna upload that later. This is just a musculature that I was fucking around with. It was kind of based off of Goku's original fighting stance, which wasn't really this. It was, he had more of a, yeah. Oh yeah, I drew Satsuki too. I didn't finish her though. Where is it? There she is. I didn't really like it. I made her neck too long. And I drew Satsuki, but I'm probably not going to finish it, because I just lost interest in it. The designs are too intricate for me to care about for anything longer than 2 minutes. See if there's anything else. I was drawing all the I was drawing basically Agra and GIRIDA, because Altea's design comes naturally enough to me, but since Agra has so much fucking shit going on her, I was practicing drawing her, and the GIRIDAs are somewhere in here. Yeah, I really like how they went. Here's Tanner. Good old Tanner. This tractor shirt. This stupid jeans tucked into fucking cowboy boots. Oh yeah, dude, I live next to 3 of this guys out here in Callahan. Every single person I meet is Tanner. Oh yeah, I'm really happy with how the Angel character turned out too. I feel like she serves as a good antithesis to the. Hey. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna. Oh yeah, what did A stand for? It was a character. I don't think it was AIDS Man, because I didn't have any plans for it. Oh, Angel, probably. And I think what it was is I did this one. I don't know why I did this one. I don't know why I did 2. Oh, so what I do when I do a background is I have a set size, this 244 by 1380. And if I make any kind of canvas size different, it'll replace that. So, like, I just like to keep that one, the 244 1380, as, like, my standard. So that way it's always there when I log into Last. And I can't remember why I made those. I had fucked up my canvas sizes at some point. And, I think I saved those so that I would have, so that I'd be able to go back and check what the right canvas size is, or something like that. I can't remember. This is how I was gonna. Her contact lenses things. She puts them in before her appearances and whatnot. There's a few more. Touched up the demon designs a little bit too. Obviously, that one contact lens thing is way out of date since we just completely redesigned her character. Where is that? I hope that's saved. I don't know where that picture went. That's a yikes. Oh, here it is. Forgot I erased everything else on it and moved it. Guess I can maybe start on a outfit for her. Doesn't I feel like Hatsune Miku has like a, what would you call this? It's like a cheerleader uniform, right? That's basically what that is. Yeah, well, a schoolgirl would have, like, sleeves. Does she have sleeves? I thought she has bare shoulders and it's like weird glove sleeves. Oh. I recall seeing her recently because she's actually in like Yakuza 5 a lot for some reason. Yeah, Hatsune Miku, yeah. I found out a lot of stuff in the Yakuza games are just real shit in Japan. Like, you can buy real drinks. Oh yeah, in Yakuza 0, you can buy 7-Up and... what was the other one? It's another one of those, like, no one really drinks this. No, what was it? 7-Up and... I can't remember. It was another one of those shitty sodas that no one likes. And they're health items, and they give you, like, no health at all. Like, the tiniest little sliver of health. That's pretty funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of real shit, and like in Yakuza 5, you play as Kiryu's adopted daughter a little bit while she's trying to become a pop idol, and for some reason she has a Hatsune Miku skin. I feel like I'm never pronouncing her name right. Like I feel like I've said Miku, Miko. I feel like I've said Hatsune a billion different times. I think I recall seeing that. Yeah, I think I recall seeing that. I just can't think of the word Miku without thinking of summon come. Miku-chan, help me! I fucking love that character so much. I really, really hope we can find a way to, I don't know, incorporate him somehow. He needs to live on in some way. Because he's just so fucking funny to me. Just him getting the Yeah, it was. Not all of them turned out great, but a lot of, we did get a good amount of characters that were... Yeah. Jizuka will always have a place in my heart. And, yeah, he does technically... And Daggett has a cameo appearance, too. An official cameo appearance. Who would have known we live in the universe where Daggett is canon? What should I do to make this interesting? I feel like I like the bare shoulders idea. I feel like that's kind of a tacky pop thing that they would do. I don't know, maybe it would be cool to kind of subtly hint at her being kind of fucking deranged a little bit. I don't know how I'd want to do that, really. Dude, don't you just love hiccups? I think I want to, like... How does... Turn the mirror off for a moment. Kind of an asymmetrical thing. Kind of looks like a saw blade. I don't know, maybe that's... Maybe she's named SawCon. Wasn't funny. Not horny, didn't come. My friend Jeffrey, who is the first one who talked about wanting to help out with the game, just sent me her stupid meme that was like the Keanu Reeves advertisement they put out for Cyberpunk recently, where it's like, "Why do you come to Night City?" But it was just him going, "Why do you come?" and then the video just stops. He was, oh yeah, the tumbleweed. I remember seeing one that was like the Duke Nukem. It was a video. I don't think it was the actual voice actor because it didn't sound like him, but I know he does a bunch of stupid meme stuff. Yeah. But did you know that Megadeth did the Duke Nukem theme tune? Yeah. But it was just like him it was like the very start of the song, and it was just like, "Hey babe, hear me out." And then like right as the like song picks up, he goes, "What if the balls got hard too?" I fucking love that one so much. I don't like this body type that she has. It looks real meh to me. Then again, I don't know really what the proportions are. I'll probably need to think on this for a little. So just my original one, which I don't really like anymore. I don't know. I guess it's up to coloring, really. Fuck it. I don't know where it is. Here it is. This is what she was originally going to be dressed as. She would have the little mic headset thing. That, you know, like all pop idols have to have so they don't have to carry a microphone around. I don't know, is that too... What do you think? It looks too much like Wendy's from Wendy's. I mean, well, that's the thing, is like I'm kind of going with the, you know, the anime pop idol thing. What's the thing going around now? Hollow Live? You know what that is? It's basically they've used that kind of deep fake technology to face map things, where basically it's, it's 30-year-old Japanese men, but they basically project themselves as like an anime girl, and they can, they put a voice synthesizer to it, and they, pretend to be a fucking anime girl. I wish I was joking, but it's a real thing. And I see stupid shit about it constantly. But I've noticed that there's just random shit that, like, the designs are always very, like, stereotypical anime. You look at it and you're like, yeah, that's anime. It is so without style that it's that generic waifu, fucking, like, the stupid figurines that you see at GameStop for some reason now. Dude, I walked into a GameStop and there was, like, a basically nude Android 18 bust just in a glass case you could purchase for like $190 or something retarded. Yeah, I don't know why those anime figurines are always so fucking expensive, but they are ridiculously expensive. I also wanted to make her left-handed, which is not related to anything, but I just felt like that would be interesting. I guess that... Jay? Well, I mean, I feel like that I guess my understanding of J-pop had changed somewhat since I started designing the character, because I noticed that a lot of J-pop is very punk. They've got a lot of, like, denim and leather jackets, like it's the early 2000s or something. It doesn't really have the flashy appearance of, a character. It looks like a person in a band, It doesn't really... I mean, by that standard, the Teresa character looks more like, your average J-pop character. Speaking of which, I always hated the fucking stupid clown thing because it looks like the Poggers. Oh my god. That was good, though. R.I.P. the Jacker. Can you believe Jacker has a cameo? Get some Jackers in chat. What do you think that emote would be? What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, but I'm going with a more anime style. She has the... I don't even know what you call Hatsune Miku. An idol? Some kind of... Yeah. What is she? What is Hatsune Miku? I feel like an old person just saying that. I don't understand. What the hell's the hats on a Miko? Oh, is she from an anime? Is a Vocaloid software voice bank developed by Krypton Future Media. And its official MOE anthropomorph, a 16-year-old girl with long turquoise twin tails. She uses Yamaha Corporation's Vocaloid 2, Vocaloid 3, and Vocaloid 4 singing synthesizing technologies. I understand it less than I did before. Also, yes, she has it. Her thing is like... Her thing's like this. Nope, let's get the... She's got a tie for some reason, which looks very weird. And a tie clip. Just kind of like that. Tie clip's not on both sides, don't ignore that. And then she's got like this thing. It is, like I said, she's got bare shoulders and these bell bottoms for your arms. And she's got the frilly skirt. That's Hatsune Miku. And she's got long twin tail. What the fuck is this? I didn't get... I got nothing from what I just read. Hatsune... Well, this came out like years before that came out. She was released in 2007. I don't know what that means. What do you mean, initial release, 2007? What does that mean? Is she a product? Hatsune Miku was the first Vocaloid developed by Krypton Future Media after they handled the release of the Yamaha Vocal Miko and Kato. The name of Hatsune Miku was conceived soon after the Vocaloid 2 announcements, when an English and a Japanese vocal were developed for the character. The intended design was delayed and later used for Megurin Luka instead. Miku is intended to be the first of the series of Vocaloids called the Character Vocal Series. Each had a particular concept and vocal direction. She was built using Yamaha's Vocaloid 2 technology and later updated to newer engine versions. Is she a machine? What? I don't understand anything. She's a software? Is this like something you make music with? She has songs. Hatsune Miku is in my Google search bar, and one of the options. Okay, so yes. What? I'm seeing things in my Google search of like Hatsune Miku death and how did Hatsune Miku die? I don't understand what the fuck any of this means. I'm so confused. So she's a music making software is what she is. That for some reason is an anime girl. Fun fact, she's an android. Cyberbullying has something to do with this, probably. Her color scheme is based on Yamaha synthesizer's signature blue-green color. I still don't fully understand what any of this really means. Why? So I guess anyone could buy this? Is this a program, or... I guess? So I guess anyone can use this program to make music with her? That's really weird. And something only Japan would do or get away with. But yeah, okay. And to clarify the character's design, she is a Vocaloid, I guess, but also not. She's a real person, but you know, that's the vibe we're going for, or I'm going for. I don't know if she'll have an appearance change when she... I mean, besides her pupils going different, I don't know if she'll be that... I don't know if she has an off-stage appearance or whatever, where she's not in all her getup or whatever, or... I don't know. I really don't know where to start with this character, because it's... As I have just learned, it is so far beyond my understanding of really anything. It would have been, like... I mean, I guess I'd never really known what she was from. Why is it so popular, then? That just seems so weird. Is people making music with anime girls really that? I mean, I guess it had to have gotten popular just by her being popular. I wonder if it got popular because of her. Yeah. She does give off Mako vibes now, though. She's friend-shaped, but not, definitely not a friend. Be interesting if we can incorporate Shinji into this somehow. Maybe not as a, a character, per se. Well, obviously he's a character. He's not like a plot point or anything, but he's like, he's Japanese. He's trying to still fit in with everything after his country. Well, I guess we still don't know which arc comes first. Shinji gets injured going to a diva concert. His entire body is destroyed. Somehow. The music is so bad that he's disintegrated. Who knows? I mean, we got a Rockstar character who's a dubious plot, position. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna be or be up to. He's not, no, he's that kind of like, Love Fist from GTA. Yeah, he's that. He's that kind of. That's why I imagine him being British, is because those guys, I'm pretty sure, were British or Australian or something. And I just imagine him being that kind of, oh, what the fuck are you on about, mate? You just turn it up to 11. And yeah, end of thought. See how bad it chews this up. Too badly. But I could see him just as well being, California surfer boy. But yeah, his music's that kind of, not hair metal, really. It's that kind of butt rock, really. That's the only way I can describe it. I've already forgotten how to draw her eyes. I have not. How recently? This is 14 hours of monkeys having sex. I mean, I could see where they're coming from. Yeah. There's that song by Emerson, Lake and Palmer that's like 24 minutes long. It's a good song though. Listen to it every now and then. Oh. Did you sent me something about it, right? And I said they looked like an incestuous couple? Is that the same ones? Oh. I think I recall you telling me something about this. Sounds like something Jeffrey would listen to. I'd love for you to meet Jeffrey, because he's a character. He's definitely a character. I just, like, don't know what the fuck her face looks like from any other angle. I can't draw the anime. I don't know how to animate. Horseshoe. Had I not taken a long nap today, I probably wouldn't be up as late as I am. But I did, so I am. That's worrying. They just need to get their shit in gear. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what you can get when you got the whole fucking world giving you money, like Walmart. I was gonna say that the machine, like, eats people and turns them into products. I just, like, I'm not gonna be able to draw this character until I understand anime. I just can't. I can't make it work. I got lucky with this one forward-facing view of her, and now I, like, cannot recreate it to any of my ability. Maybe I'm going too tall, aren't I? No. I mean, it's still pretty jacked up. I mean, he can move it a lot better than he could. We actually just did a physical therapy with him today. He goes like every few weeks or so. Or, I think he actually goes twice a week. But yeah, he says his physical therapist hurts the fuck out of him. Just like, probably makes it do shit that it couldn't even do before it was broken. But seems to be helping, and he's working now, so it's not debilitating. Yeah. It's all fucking sorts of jacked up. What's an anime girl expression? What faces do they make? Don't know how to convey the expression that I. What emotions do you have to convey as a pop idol singer? Besides just like a general euphoria to everything. That's it. Just give her the hentai face. Happy smile, yeah. Which is why I want to make her character interesting as it is. I want to really kind of stress that dichotomy of, you know, her being like one way to very outwardly, and then switching it up to, you know, cutthroat fucking business, fucking like warlord, selling people out and sabotaging gigs and shit like that. She very much does what she wants. I feel like she has that kind of rich brat attitude of like never got told no enough and just kind of got too used to getting what she wants. But at the same time, I feel like that's cliche. And I feel like maybe it would be more interesting if she did kind of pull herself up to some extent and just decided that, you know, I'm going to make it to the top and I'm going to do whatever it fucking takes to get there. Yeah. Because that's, in a way, that's empowering to some degree when you don't look at the psychosis of it, but Yeah. Yeah. No idea what the... Yeah. She'd kind of embody that kind of cutthroat personality of, what if I just sold everyone out to be the best that we all kind of have inside of us, but keep from taking over. Definitely like where she's gone. Took me a little bit to kind of round out her design and figure out how the fuck it works, but she looks like a character. Looks like she would be somebody. Not everyone's as lucky as Eric, who's all you need is a few lines and it just oozes all the macho charisma that Eric is just overburdened with. Sometimes you're a tanner. No one wants to be a tanner. Where the only way to make you look quirky is by adding a tractor to your shirt. I hope this was in some way helpful. I know I kind of bounced around from drawings. You really just kind of have to feel it out as you're doing it. I've never had a really great process when it comes to characters. I mean, I feel like it's also very character-based. You know, if it's Girida or Sinew, I always start with the brow, like the kind of, if this is, I always go with, not obviously better than that, but I start on the most accentuated part of the character, and, for Sinew or Girida, it's the eyes to me. And I guess that's every character I generally start with the eyes, because that lets you get an idea for like how big you want the head to be. I mean, sometimes I draw the head to fit everything in there. I kind of like free-handed the fuck out of his head perfectly. I think Sinew might be my favorite character to draw. He's very simple. He doesn't have a very expressive face. Well, he is very expressive, but he doesn't have many expressions. And yet, he's just so... I don't know, there's so many levels to his kind of... just the evil that oozes out of him. I'm tired of playing second banana to a man who wears a bra. I think both of those guys are dead now, aren't they? Yeah. I know Mermaid Man's is. I wonder if they just used the same Audio files is the old one. I would think that's what they did. That's what they did for the Destroy All Humans one. Yeah. Yeah. Wish they remastered the second one. I would have absolutely bought the second one. Yeah. Dude, look at that. I did Cine without even really thinking. It's just like how sometimes you're a Sinew, or an Eric the Green, or a GIRIDA, or a Florida Man. But sometimes you're unnamed diva character. And it's just takes a little bit of... Sometimes you're just superstar. That is exactly what she is, too. She's the beginnings of a character. The fucking... like life being formed in the oceans on volcanic vents. We all start off as superstar. Sometimes life be like Superstar Genji without the Genji. I think that was a good stream. I feel like this is a good place to end it. It's just a load of shit and a very informative message on Hatsune Miku. God, I hate ending stream. It's so fucking retarded.